Hi everyone. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Cho from the Toronto Concussion Clinic, and today I'm going to show you a maneuver we call turnarounds, or an exercise we call turnarounds. So a lot of people, when they have dizziness and imbalance, they don't like turning, or they kind of like turn like en bloc, like a robot. And so we want to kind of train that ability so that you can do it without kind of automatically. So we train pivots, and I won't get into the whole neuromuscular part of training pivots, but they're just generally, just briefly, you know, when you're doing a pivot, there is a certain way where you can kind of create power. And power is the opposite, is the other side of the coin when it comes to balance. So you can create power and balance by keeping your center of gravity just a little bit ahead of the direction in which you're moving and within your base of support. So let's assume that you have that down, that neuromuscular control part. Now we want to train the vestibular system to kind of become more sensitive to unstable environments. So for example, you know, turning on a cambered surface like an uneven playing field or something like that, that's more challenging. Anyone who's ever went out for runs will know that running on a field that with divots and so on is tougher than running on pavement. So when we get to that point where people can pivot, then we start wanting to uptrain it. So you can do it on a mat. Anything kind of soft and that has some give to it will make it more challenging, because now you don't have as much neuromuscular feedback, or that pushback from the ground is compromised. So you have to rely on the head movement and the vestibular system to make up that difference, and your brain has to pull that information and put it into the whole postural control recipe to get good movement out of it. So, you know, you could start off just by rotating. Okay, my eyes are open. Then you can make it more challenging, where you can rotate while you're doing neck turns. And you can see I'm a little bit more unstable, right? And you can practice that, and you go back, break it down to the small parts. Okay, there's the rotation. And you can slow down the head turns and feel your body. You gotta do it with mindfulness. And then you can do it with your eyes closed. And obviously this is small, but you might want to use a bigger mat. And you can do wider turns, or smaller little baby steps turning on, that kind of thing. You can also do cognitive drills while you're doing it. So like, you know, 100, 93, 86, 79, 72, 65, 58. You can also, some people will need some help, and so they can actually get like someone with a strength band next to you, and just wrapped up here. There you go. You know, you just can strap one on so you get that feedback. So this is kind of like a crutch to kind of make it a bit easier, the rotation. It's not getting that feedback. That rotation. And then there's other ways later on. You'll see some other videos where we start adding other things like peripheral vision tasks or central vision tasks and optokinetic stimulation. You can add that to this to kind of get your brain to kind of recalibrate or reorganize the way it kind of weighs those senses so that you get better movement. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. I don't think so. I hope that's helpful. And let me and look out for future videos where we talk about more exercises to help you on your road to recovery.